Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. Powering through. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. The ball is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Stevens. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass caught. Can he get in?
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find the receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Looking to throw. It's Stevens. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up. That's
a design quarterback keeper. the lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Stevens. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense is still clicking. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cavazos. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not position to start here. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the ball is hauled in. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here.
Cricket.
Ball handed off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first.
Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver. All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Stevens. On the run here, lets it go. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Field goal try, no good. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tulane. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And it's picked off in the end zone. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A short completion of the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Kaiser. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. And he'll be brought down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27, and crucial takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they get the second half started with their running play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To the air, it's Stevens. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Using a strong stiff arm. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the defense look slow that time. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Cavazos. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Bringing pressure. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Tulane. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seam.
And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The offense going with the hurry-up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Slap the ball at the 22.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw again. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the comeback continues. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer hits him back within a field goal. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gives it to the back. Finds room at the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes a running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Down he goes. A sack. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. Third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
And that one straight down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Fights through a tackle. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And they pick up the first on the ground. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The crowd now trying to make a difference here in the final possession. Handoff for the single back. Stock right there at the line. No gain. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. 2nd down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left.